Today, you will learn how to make plaster-dipped flowers to decorate a picture or a photo frame. We'll need quick-set plaster of Paris and a mixing container, a plastic tray or waxed paper, some water, a spatula, a paintbrush, and some fabric flowers. We are going to wear gloves, as the plaster powder might dry out the skin. Add a little bit of water at a time. Stir the mixture thoroughly but gently to avoid the creation of bubbles. Here's another tip. If you're working with plaster for a long time, use really cold water. The consistency we're going for is thin enough to evenly coat the petals of the fabric flowers. If the mixture turns out too thin, just add some more plaster powder. As the plaster mixture dries really quickly, make just enough to dip 1 or 2 flowers at a time. Now do everything really fast. Flip the flower over and dip it into the plaster mixture. Make sure each petal is perfectly coated. See, it's already hardening. Carefully shake off the excess plaster mixture and place it on the plastic tray or wax paper so you can peel off the flowers easily once they dry out. Brush any uncoated parts. Shape the flowers. We left the flowers to dry out overnight. Now, let's decorate a photo frame. The white ceramic-like flowers look really nice on the natural wood texture of the frame, so you might want to glue to attach the plaster-dipped flowers and just coat them with acrylic lacquer. We've decided to paint the frame for a yummy, creamy finish. First the frame, and the flowers. Paint thoroughly with a soft brush. You might also want to tint your plaster flowers by adding some food coloring or any other water-soluble pigment to the water before mixing it into the powder. The paint has dried. Arrange the flowers before attaching to the frame. Dab some hot glue and press to the frame surface till it cools down. Do the same with the rest of the flowers. Here we are! A perfect gift idea and an absolutely enjoyable craft.
In this tutorial, we'll show how to create an abstract photo frame design using paints and tape. We'll need a blank wooden frame, acrylic paints of different colors, white water-based paint, brushes, a cup to mix paints, 3/4 inch wide tape, white glue, and scissors. Let's paint the frame white to make the ornament colors more intense. Put the white paint into the cup. Prepare the water. Use a flat brush. Take a little water to make the paint coat thick. Be careful to cover the sides and the inner part. Add the second layer to get a smooth, thick coat. Prepare bright colors and water. Use a palette. Squeeze a bit of paint of each color. The brighter the better. Paint in wide strokes. Alternate contrasting colors. Rinse the brush thoroughly to avoid accidentally mixing. You are getting a bright abstract pattern. Cover crimson with yellow to get a beautiful orange color transition. Ochre will match grass green. Mix the colors. Add the shade to yellow. They are both hot. Mix green and white to get a delicate minty tint. Add some more crimson. It's time to change the water. Add a bit of dark shades. Gradually fill the space to cover the white background. Add white paint to deep blue. Cover the gaps with the ice blue shade. You can cover crimson a bit to get a magical lilac shade. Keep in mind the sides. Mix green with white and the rest of the colors on the palette, blue and crimson. Add the sea green shade to the white areas. Don't forget to change the water. Return to the unmixed colors. Take some ultramarine and cover the dry color areas. Add terracotta and ochre. Mix blue and ochre. Cover the gaps with the mixed shade of green. Lighten the ornament with bright yellow. Add some finishing touches. Paint the sides. We've got a true fusion of colors. When dry, start with the next step by adding some glitter. Squeeze glue into the cup. We'll need silver foil. Carefully add glue to the areas you are going to cover with the foil. Let the glue dry a bit. Tear off a piece of foil. Attach carefully to the glued area. Cover with special lacquer or clear nail polish when dry. Now we'll need tape and scissors. Attach small tape strips at 1/8 inch intervals to make a herringbone pattern. You better use color tape, but if there's none at hand, take ordinary clear tape. Done! Now we should cover the frame with paint. Take white color. Mix with green to get a soft mint tint. Paint the frame. Add a bit of yellow and continue. When the first coat is dry, apply the second one. If the paint coat is still not smooth enough, let it dry and add another layer. Perfect! The paint is dry. We can remove the tape. Step by step, we can see the ornament we have created earlier. Cool! We've made a gorgeous abstract pattern photo frame to decorate your home interior. It can become an awesome handmade gift for your friend as well.
In today's tutorial, we'll make an original framed collage installation. We'll need A4 thick white paper. Fold it in half, creasing with a ruler. Cut out with a craft knife. Take a half. Mark off 1 inch from the edge on the top and bottom. Use a ruler and a pencil. Join the marks. Repeat for the other sides. You should get a drafted square. Lay a cutting board. Use a ruler and a craft knife to cut out carefully across the lines. Remove the central square. We'll use the frame.
Erase the pencil lines. Now take the second half of the paper. Add a line of white glue across the very edge of the 3 sides. Attach the frame and let dry. Leave a width side loose. Now make a strut to stand the frame upright. Take paper. Fold a corner to the edge of the other side, creasing with the ruler. Attach the strut to the base. Let's decorate the frame. Draw an inch-side grid on black paper. Cut out the squares using the craft knife. Score diagonals on each detail using an empty ballpoint pen or some other not too sharp tool. Scoring makes paper crease neatly and easily. Make a cut across one of the scored lines up to the center. Use scissors. Fold the square to shape a pyramid. Make other details in the same way. Black fits gold well. Take foil from Sweets or buy in a supply shop. Prepare the material. Smooth the foil first. Now cut small triangles to fit the pyramid side. Use scissors. Attach the foil to the black details using white glue and a brush. Stick to one side. Don't cover the entire detail. You may leave some elements monochromic black. Now make the details volumetric. Add glue to one of the sides and cover the other, shaping a pyramid. Repeat for the other elements. See how to place the decorations on the frame, thinking out the composition. Okay, let's attach the pyramids. Add glue to the bottom edges and stick to the frame. Don't press hard, but wait to glue well. The frame is ready. We can think up what we should put inside. Today, we'll make a collage to put instead of the photo. We'll need newspapers, magazines, paper, and your imagination, of course. Choose an image and cut it out with scissors. Keep in mind the size of the frame is already made. Attach the composition. Add some color. Acrylic paint will work well as it dries fast. You only need to put the collage into the frame. Done! This cute framed collage installation will become a stylish interior decoration. Today, we'll make a drip-painted photo frame using wax crayons. We'll need a wooden frame, acrylic paint, water, a brush, and wax crayons. Remove the backs. Coat the surface with a protecting layer. Cover the frame with 2 coats of white acrylic paint on both sides. You can use a spray. Prepare the crayons. Remove the paper cover. We need a glue gun. Load the wax crayons instead of silicone glue sticks inside the gun. Not bad. Be more expressive. That's better. Cool. Done! You need to cover the frame with a finishing coat to protect the wax from dust. This bright abstract photo frame decorated in a drip technique will become a bright interior accent or a wonderful gift for your friend.
In this tutorial, we'll show how to decorate a vintage photo frame in decoupage technique. We'll need water, wood frame, white glue, a brush, a decoupage paper napkin, and a cup to mix glue and water. Start by making the decoupage glue. Just mix white glue with water half and half. Remove the back cover. We've prepared a decoupage napkin by removing extra layers, so we've left the upper layer with the picture on. Choose the pattern fragment. Attach the napkin to the frame. Cover it with the glue mixture using a brush. Move from the center to the edges. Carefully pull the edges to avoid wrinkles. You can tear off the excess napkin with the brush. Be careful not to remove too much, gluing the edges if needed. Leave some part of the frame uncovered. Carefully glue the edges. We've applied the decoupage technique as a basic way to decorate the frame. Now we'll need acrylic paints. Take cranberry and black colors and squeeze the paint into a cup. Lay a protecting cover. Take the brush and mix the paint to get a deep cranberry shade. Add the paint to the inner and outer frame edging. Touch the napkin to create a smooth color transition. We are actually distressing the frame. We do need this effect to make a true vintage frame. Paint the wood sides thoroughly. We've finished with the decoupage part. Let's decorate the rest. Cover the wood surface with a thick coat of white glue. Keep in mind the protecting cover. Add some glue to the neighboring decoupage part. Cover the sides carefully. Attach a dark piece of natural or imitation leather. Pull up well and smooth, pressing over the sides. Add glue to the back of the frame. Pull well and attach the leather. You can smooth it with a ruler. Cut off the excess. Use a craft knife and a ruler. Use clothespins to fasten the corners. When the glue is dry, cut off the excess leather at the corners. Let's make the inner edging neat. Make 3 small cuts on the leather. Smooth to see the frame edge. Make another diagonal cut to the corner. Fold the leather to cover the sides. Repeat for the other side. Cover the back of the frame and leather with the glue. Cut off the excess. Add some more glue. Attach the leather to the sides. Press down with the back cover to fasten well. Add some glue to the leather and napkin border. Attach a gray fabric piece to cover the junction. Cut off the excess. Cut out the second piece. Add glue to the other border. Attach the cloth. Hammer a few nails in the fabric part for extra embellishment. Remove the back cover and decorate the back of the frame. Take cranberry pink cardstock.
Cover the frame surface with white glue. Thoroughly attach the cardboard. Smooth well using a piece of thick cardstock. Cut off the excess. Cut out the inner part. Put the back cover in. This leather photo frame will be a stylish interior decoration or a perfect gift for a vintage lover.
In today's tutorial, we are going to turn an ordinary egg carton into beautiful roses. Tear off the lid of the egg carton. Get your children involved to make egg carton rose craft, as we are not going to use any dangerous tools like scissors or a stationery knife. Divide the box into sections, tearing off the edges of the cups along the ribs. Today we are going to use an egg carton of 10 sections. Now we want the edges to be a bit messy for a more natural look. The number of boxes depends on the length of your garland. 2 sections will make 1 flower. You may paint the box in advance into any color of your choice, but I personally like the soft beige hint and the limestone texture of the cardboard. Now we are going to form the flower. Tear down the edges of the cup to make 4 petals. You might want to form 5 or 6. Anyway, make sure the basis of the flower is not tarred. Shape the petals. To make the cardboard more pliant and easier to work with, slightly moist the rims. It's better to use a soft brush. Too much of water might make the cardboard too soft and so quite difficult to shape. With your fingers, shape the petals, pressing each one from the inside. From the outside, you will get a rib, which gives your petal a natural look. We are going to use a glue gun to fix our flowers. Take the light string. A lamp of the garland is going to be a stamen of the rose. Take one piece, tear off in between the petals slightly, just enough to get to the center. Place a lamp. Do the same with the other half of the flower. Place one layer into another so that the petals overlap. The lamp is fixed well enough, but we are going to use some glue to secure the layers. Press the halves with your fingers for 2 seconds to let the glue cool down. Place 2 or 3 lamps in between the flowers for a flimsy look. You don't want your garland to look heavy. Now we are going to decorate the light string with ribbons. Our garland is ready. You might also use egg box scrap flowers to revamp an old photo frame. The one I have is of a nice lavender tint. You might want to completely cover the frame with egg carton roses. Arrange the egg carton roses on the frame before securing them. Dab some glue and slightly press the flower for a few seconds. These craft egg carton flowers will make perfect decoration for gift packing. You might also use them to accessorize napkin rings or place cards to give your festive dinner table setting rustic finishing. Subscribe to our channel and check out more video tutorials. Leave your comments.